Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rift News, the show you are probably watching because you have nothing better to do with your free time. Arcane is over. Yes, it is December and so everyone started thinking about the only important thing. Cutting down trees. And because you need to play something under the tree instead of League, let's start this news with the merch store. Yeah, none of this is related to December or Christmas, but hey, it's a new Spirit Blossom. I have to say, I truly love the new shirts for Ahri and Thresh. Those are brilliant. But Riot did it. Not only did they embrace the meme, but they put that one meme where Lilia asked you to get naked on a shirt. You can now wear a shirt where Lilia is asking you to get naked. Riot actually went there. I'm getting 3 of these so I can take them off layer by layer. Anyway, yes, we got some new Spirit Blossom merch, and those items are genuinely awesome. But now, let's move on to the actual news. You see, by now, the Ruined King game has been out for quite some time, and I have to say, I've been really busy, so I am sorry we didn't get to do the review just yet, but be patient, because that review will be epic. Just know that I absolutely love the game, we got to do an exclusive interview with the developers, and that's coming to the channel soon. But yes, we will get to the Ruined King. And then to Hextech Mayhem. I've been very busy during November. And then there are the stories. You see, just because I didn't have enough work, we actually got 2 more stories to talk about. And both of those are absolutely amazing. We got a story about Malzahar. That one is shorter, so yeah, we can do that before Christmas, definitely. And that story may be teasing a new Voidy champion. You know, because it was confirmed that we will get a Voidy champion. The other story is another awesome story for Sejuani. At this point in the Freljord, Sejuani has by far the most lore. She appeared there with Udyr, she got the story with the Death Knot, and she was also connected to Silas. In the Freljord, Sejuani is just absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, that story is really long and I have no idea when I'll be able to get to it. But that story is absolutely awesome, because it may be teasing what's happening in the Freljord next. Very minor spoiler, Ornn and Volibear may be included, as well as this guy. But that's it for the stories as well, just know that we will get to them eventually. I was very busy in November. So now finally, let's have a look at what is happening in League of Legends. In League, the cute cafe skins are now available. These are for Annie, Bard, Gwen, Nidalee, Soraka and Vladimir. The Debonair 2.0 is still being tested on PBE. However, on PBE there is also one new, very weird thing. If you get a pentakill with Yone, you freeze, your camera zooms in slightly, it gives you the anime feel and he does the anime thing. And then he resets his cooldown on his ultimate. The issue is, you actually freeze after the pentakill. Not only did Vendrell already find a way to break it, but I know that this is cool, but it's kinda unnecessary. What if you get a pentakill under a tower? You die. Like, I know why Riot did this, again, it is actually quite cool, but this will be broken in so many ways, you know it. So yeah, I give it pretty low chances of surviving PvE. Well, about 30 minutes before I was going to release this video, Riot revealed more skins on PBE. We got 2 new Elderwood skins. These are for Gnar and Rek'Sai. Elderwood in general is very popular because the aesthetics are awesome, and I'm glad Riot is giving these skins to the more monster-like champions. But these wouldn't be a reason why to delay an episode of Rift News. The real reason why I'm interrupting this is because we are also getting Firelight Ekko. Another skin themed after Arcane. So yeah, there goes the theory that Riot was saving the Ekko skin for Season 2. First of all, the visual effects of the abilities are absolutely amazing. I love this so much. But I hate the fact that he doesn't actually wear the mask. The Archangel mask is why everyone loved his appearance in Arcane. It is the masks that made the Firelight so much more badass. So why doesn't he wear the mask in the skin? It's Yorick's head all over again. Please Riot, don't even make it a toggle. I just want him to wear the mask so much. But yeah, Firelight Ekko skin is now a thing. But unfortunately that's it for League as well, so now let's have a look at TFT. In TFT, not much is happening. The current TFT set is still considered to be the best TFT set there has ever been. I have never had this much fun in TFT. And from my personal point of view, I feel like TFT may be running into an issue. The current set is so much fun, they have to keep this mechanic for the rest of TFT. This is the evolution of this game, you can't go back. So, Mort? I have no idea how you're gonna deal with this, but please just don't take away the roguelike abilities. I absolutely love the augments. Anyway, while we didn't really get any major teasers for TFT and what's coming next, there was one teaser. You see, Silco was revealed to be part of the mid-set update. If you didn't know, Silco will be an exclusive unit to TFT. Unfortunately, he's not coming to League, but we'll talk about it in just a second. In the preview, we saw that Silco will have a full model with full animations and he will act as a proper unit. And you see, for TFT, it makes sense. You can have a unit in TFT that is not exactly about fighting. I wouldn't be surprised if Silco had a non-fighting ability. Something like you keep him on your bench and suddenly all your other units will cost 1 gold less. You know, something like that, something that would fit Silco's character. Now, when it comes to League, Riot revealed that they were thinking about Silco. And he gave us 2 reasons why Silco couldn't become a League of Legends champion. And because he already knew the answer to why he couldn't be a champion, that means that in the past, Riot tried to make Silco a champion. In another universe, if things went differently, Silco could have been a champion. But the reasons he gave us actually make sense. You see, first of all, Silco would not have a unique silhouette. This is a major problem in League of Legends. If you turn every champion into a black and white silhouette of themselves, you still need to be able to tell which champion is which. League has been doing an incredibly good job at this. Other games that failed at doing so have the issue that when someone runs at you, you don't know what champion that is immediately. And in a MOBA, this can be an issue. And since we already have a normal dude, which is Lee Sin, having Silco as another simple normal dude wouldn't really help the game. And yeah, I know that Lee Sin is hunched over and he looks like he's from a PS1 game, but yeah, Silco still wouldn't help that. The other issue, and the really big one, is that he wouldn't have clear abilities in the game. Silco doesn't have a source of power, he is, at the end of the day, just a guy. So what would he do? He doesn't have any special guns, he doesn't have any special abilities. He's a thinking guy. Would thinking give him enough abilities for the game? I don't think so. And so, in order for Riot to make Silco interesting in League of Legends, they would have to turn him into a totally different character from the one that we had in Arcane. And that is the reason why Silco would be insanely hard to turn into a champion. You can't give him fun abilities without changing him. I totally understand that, but I still want Silco in League. You know, you can turn him into Abathur, the champion who just sits in base and kinda plans things from a distance. For League, that would be insane, but Yuumi kinda already broke the mold. The main reason why I wanna see Silco is because once we add Silco into League of Legends, a character that is, big spoiler, gone, that would kick open the door and suddenly we could bring back champions from the past. We could have Jarvan III in his mighty Warhammer 40k styled armor, walking the Summoner's Rift. We could have Borem Darkwill, the most insane ruler in the history of Runeterra. Or we could get Avarosa or Cyrilda. I really hope there will come a point when League of Legends just breaks the mold like this. And currently living champions would not be the only champions we get. I actually wanna see champions from the past. Riot? We need Silco just to do this. But yes, it is still a shame that Silco can't really be turned into a champion. It's really cool to see him in TFT though. Unfortunately though, that is it for TFT, so now let's move on to Valorant. Valorant is currently going through its very big and awesome event, Champions 2021. This is the final championship for Valorant and it is happening right now. In-game you can get the skin and spray to celebrate it. We also got the absolutely incredible music video, which I really like. It really gives me vibes of the old Linkin Park. But Valorant also has a really cool new partnership with AimLab. You see, AimLab is the app that everyone used to improve their aim. It basically copies how Valorant behaves for a training scenario. But what happened is that AimLab is now taking iconic battles from the championship so you can relive them during the training. This is actually kinda awesome to see. It's a shame I don't play Valorant that much because I'm gold and I can't get higher. Still a really awesome idea. But that's it for Valorant, so now let's move on to Legends of Runeterra. Riot started teasing their new expansion cards, which means that we already got Kennen fighting a Voidborn monstrosity. We got Pantheon and his followers fighting one of the gooey monsters which were previously described in the lore, except this one is an actual proper demon. And we got Rumble, which got the best reveals. You see, the idea behind the Yordle mechs is that as the Yordles traveled around Runeterra, they found some interesting things that inspired them. They then went back to Bandle City and created their own things in those images. That's why we got a bot inspired by the Demacian armor, there is a Freljordian ramming bot, there is a Kinku ninja runner, and many more from the other regions. There is also Professor Von Mech, which I have no idea if that is somehow related to Von Yip. Now yes, you can see Von Yip there, I think, but I'm not sure if I should be taking this as canon. Regardless, the reason why I absolutely love these reveals is because these confirm that all the little legends come from Runeterra. We previously kinda knew about this because, for example, the description of the Bellswear actually describes Runeterra. And also there were the grown-up versions of them in those cards. But now we can also see some other entries like the Fury Horn or my favorite, the Mole. The Mole is real. So yeah, I didn't think I would say this, but I wanna see more of the Mole in Legends of Runeterra. But that's it for Legends of Runeterra as well, so now let's move on to Wild Rift. There we actually got a lot to talk about. We will get to all the different skins and everything new that's coming in the next patch, but there is one leak. You see, every time you log into the game, the login screen shows you different kinds of skins, and this time around, when the login screen was updated, they left in Santa Brom and Conqueror Jax. This was probably intentional, so that's why it's not really a leak, but officially these skins were not revealed just yet. Anyway, after a while, we finally got the new Mundo model in Wild Rift as well. This was revealed quite a while ago, so it is awesome to see that Mundo finally made it. And he is exactly the same as he is in League, including his canisters, which everyone loves. The only difference being that he is a bit more blue. When it comes to gameplay, we are getting new items such as Banshee's Veil and Edge of Night. Previously, we didn't really have a spell shield in Wild Rift, so it is awesome to see that both casters and assassins are getting one. Besides these, we are also getting brand new items. There is the Hextech Mega Drive. This reduces the cooldown on your boots every time you heal or shield someone. This is definitely for someone like Soraka. But there is also the Ishtali Seed Jar. This allows you to pick up the seed of a plant which you destroy in the jungle, and then, anytime you want, you can replant the seed anywhere you want. This may have some hilarious implications. And with jungle being a horrible role in the current meta in League of Legends, I wonder if this item makes it to League to make that role a bit more fun. This would make an amazing jungle trinket. When it comes to ranked, everyone can now ban a champion during champion select, but we also got a new ranked reward system. This is essentially a free battle pass for which you get points by playing ranked. Kinda like the ranked season splits in League, but here you actually get way more rewards. With probably the best reward being that if you play enough games during the season, at the end you can unlock a glorious skin from a previous season. That is on top of the glorious skin which you get by getting gold that season. This is a really cool way for people to unlock previously unobtainable glorious skins. Now personally, I kinda do like unique unobtainable skins, so it is a shame that this is being taken away, but I still appreciate it. And speaking of Battle Pass-like things, we are getting a new Battle Pass, and this time we are getting Hexplorer Shyvana. That's really all we know. And now we finally get to the skins. Wild Rift is getting Crystal Rose, which was previously in League of Legends, but it will be different for Wild Rift. Here it is a little bit less creepy. I call it Champions Disneyfied. You'll see why in just a moment. There is a legendary skin for Lux, Sona, Jarvan, and a legendary skin for Ezreal. All of them became Disney princesses. After this, it was revealed that we are getting more project skins, because project skins are always popular. Specifically, it is for Akali, Fiora, Jhin, Katarina, and a legendary skin for Vayne. And then we got the other teasers. Yes, it was revealed that we are getting Morgana and Kayle as champions in Wild Rift. They are getting their own mini-event, and we got a really cool cinematic with that as well. And here it was revealed that Morgana will get the Blade Mistress skin, we're getting the Viridian Kayle skin, then there is Corporate Mundo, Mecha Rengar and Kha'Zix, then there is Winter Wonder Lulu, because yes, Christmas is coming, and finally we are getting Dunkmaster Darius. One more thing, Wild Rift is also celebrating Hextech Mayhem. There will be a unique mission, which if you complete, you get a unique icon inspired by that game. And finally, this takes us to the final reveal. Wild Rift is getting Earth, which I don't think anyone expected. Maybe in a year, not now. During the Earth event, you will get to play Bingo. Essentially, instead of the missions being linear, they are bingier. God damn it, right, I really don't have time to play, I have so much work to do.